Hello friends, now let us see some of the core Java API packages present inside the JDK and which come as a standard for any of the JDK packages. Now in the core Java API packages we have the first one is Java AWT package, which we are already aware of. The applets and everything make use of the abstract window toolkit package, and inside this we are making use of many of the color data transfer D&D, that is drag and drop, then Java AWT.event for event handling, then AWT.font for working with the fonts, then GOEM for working with the 2D classes of geometry and 3D classes, then IM.im for images, SPI for special input interfaces of the images, then AWT of image, so image renderable. So all of these are nothing but the AWT toolkits or abstract window toolkit package, which is coming along with the JDK standard softwares. So let it be any version, we are getting these things by default inside our JDK software. So next we have the java.lang package, and inside this package we have all the default data types like integer, then float, then boolean, character, and so on. So all these come under this package. So the main importantly when we are talking about the java.lang package is this default package, and this default package is automatically imported by every program in our Java programming language. So this is the default package. So along with that, java.lang is also containing something called as method descriptor, class descriptor, then class loader, and all of these are nothing but some of the things which help the Java programming to work inside the Java compiler. So along with this we have some of the important things like java.lang.annotation, which provide the library support for the annotation facility, or I can say it is just something like giving the information to the compiler about the code before running it. Suppose let us say I am trying to override any of the method, then telling the compiler that I am overriding this particular method and so on. So this is something about our java.lang.annotation. Similarly, we have something called as instrument, which allow the Java programming language agents to work on JVM, something like Apache Tomcat server, Glassfish server. So all of these things have to work inside the Java programming language, so they have to make use of it. So for supporting these things, it makes use of the java.lang.instrument. Similarly, we have one more package, this one sub package called as invoke, in which we make use of the dynamic language support provided by Java core class libraries and the virtual machine. So this is nothing but something like we are providing extra classes which are present in the core libraries of our Java to support the virtual machine. The next we have is java.lang.management. It contains the most of the times interfaces for monitoring and management of the Java virtual machine and some other Java runtime environment components. The next we have REF, and this REF works with the reference object classes. So whenever our Java is making use of the reference objects, then we go for java.lang.ref. Then next is java.lang.reflect, and this reflect contains the classes and interfaces for obtaining reflective information about the classes and objects. Something like reflective, let us say about event handling mechanism. So whenever event is being raised, then automatically it reflects the event listener, and the event listener does the job whatever is required. So here we are trying to make use of the reflect present inside the java.lang. The next we have some of the networking and API packages present in Java. The main important is java.net, which has the socket, datagram, then most of the networking packages are present inside this. So when we are working with the server, client, datagram packet, datagram socket, then IP address, inet address, so all these classes are present in java.net. Then we have NIO, which works for the network input output packages. Then we have NIO channels, which use for the files and sockets, which defines the selectors, multiplexed type of operations, then non-blocking IO operations, and so on. Similarly, we have a special provider classes for network input output channels. Then next we have the char set, which defines the char set decoders, encoders like HTML, PDF, and so on for translating between bytes and Unicode characters. Then we have NIO char set.spi, which also is the extension for the character set, which is already given by the Java JDK. Then NIO.file works with the files accessibility to the Java virtual machine, their attributes and the file system it is making use of, and so on. Similarly, the file attribute is nothing but the sub package of file, and it provides the interfaces and classes for accessing the file and their file system attributes. Similarly, we have even the SPI, which is special provider classes for java.nio.file package. So this come under networking API packages. Next we have the most usable java.util package, where we have time, date, and so on. Along with that, we have something called as concurrent, which you use for concurrent programming. Then concurrent.atomic, which works for the small toolkit of classes that support lock-free thread-safe programming. So concurrent and concurrent.atomic work for the threaded programmings. So even the logs, where we provide the logs for the threads and so on. Then working with the jar utilities, we use java.util.jar. Then for log information of our JDK, we use java.util.login. Then PREFs is nothing but works with the system preferences and the configuration data of the utility present in Java. Then regex is working for regular expressions for character sequences specified by the regular expressions present in normal what we say, or HTML package and so on, HTML or XML. So all these are nothing but the regular expressions. Then java.util.spi works for the special provider classes for java.util package. Then similarly, we have the zip and gzip file formats, which are helpful while working with the zip type of versions with respect to files. So along with this, we have java.rmi package, which works for remote method invocation, where we have DGC, which provides the distributed garbage collection. Then we have RMI registry, then we have RMI server, then we have activation, object activation, and so on. Along with that, we have security package, which helps in securing all the .class files present inside our Java by making use of some of the network security or security type of algorithms like RSA algorithm, that is reverse Shamir and Adelman asymmetric cipher algorithm, digital signature algorithm, and so on. So all these algorithms are used inside the java.security package. So along with this, we have some other packages like java.sql, which works for the database, relational database, and so on. Then we have java.text, which provides interfaces for handling text, dates, numbers, and so on. Then we have a special provider class for working with the precision integer arithmetic type of classes. Java.math, we already know about this, so we make use of the mathematical functions present in java.math. Then java.beans is very special type of package, where we try to develop a beans. So bean is nothing but a normal class where we have the control over the data types, and the data types inside the beans are called as properties, and for the properties we have the descriptors, and the methods whatever we have, they have the descriptors in the form of method descriptors, and they may also have the events, and that events are called as event descriptors. Then even that bean class also may have some of the information, so that can be written in the form of feature descriptor and so on. So this is with respect to java.beans. Then we have java.io, which works for the input and output operations of all our JDK packages. So this is the brief description about the Java core packages which come along with the JDK. Thank you.